nearly 7,000 years, the High Elves cultivated a shining, magical kingdom, hidden deep within the forests of northern Lordaeron. But 5 years ago, the undead Scourge invaded Quel'Thalas and drove the elves to the brink of extinction. Led by the evil Death Knight Arthas, the Scourge destroyed the mystical Sunwell, thereby severing the elves from the source of their arcane power. Though the scars of that conflict are evident, the remaining elves have banded together and retaken much of their homeland. Calling themselves Blood Elves, these grim survivors are committed to regaining the vast powers they once commanded. Inspired by the leadership of their beloved prince, Kael'thas Sunstrider, the Blood Elves now seek new sources of arcane magic and the means of defending their land against the undying horrors of the Scourge. As one of the few surviving Blood Elves, you must master your thirst for magic and help shape the destiny of your people.
Well, hello everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch. This is going to be the beginning of our Paladin's leveling journey here on the Fresh Start server of Maladath. That is an Eastern US server. That is a fresh server for the Fresh Start. So that is what we are firing up today. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you clicking on the video. A little bit about me. I've played WoW for about 17 years now. And I play WoW a little differently than how you've seen other people play it on the internet. And that is, I just kind of like to have a relaxing time. I do tend to read a lot of the quest and the lore objects. And I keep the music and ambient noises turned up so we can just kind of sink into the world, get immersed, and yeah, have a relaxing time. We're going to do some housekeeping here. Starting with the windows, I'm going to optimize this a little bit. We're going to make a new window. We're going to call this one immersion mode. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to tell it to only broadcast certain things. I don't want to break it out. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to unlock it, shrink it down. And I'm going to go in the settings here, and we're going to disable all of this stuff. It's going to be out of this one. Global channels are off. We're going to turn on experience, skill ups, item loot, money loot, system messages and errors, and I think that should be good. Let's stick with that for now. Perhaps I didn't get the yells out of there, we'll see. A couple of other things we need to do before we get started here. Let's go ahead and turn on auto loot. Action bars, we're going to add a couple here. We won't always show them if we're not actually using them. And yeah, that's just about it. I play the game mostly add-on free. Right now we are completely add-on free. I think I'm going to turn on the add-on immersion though. Immersion is going to change how the chat windows pop up for quest boxes and dialogue. Let's put those down here for now. I'm going to make a couple other changes, then I'll get us right into things. Alright, let's grab our first quest and see what this is going to be like. So this add-on here is called immersion. It just takes the dialogue box that you would normally get by taking a quest and it breaks it up into these really manageable chunks that make a lot of sense and are clearly and easily digestible. Let's take a look here. Reclaiming Sunstrider Isle. The sooner you begin your education, the better for us all. There's little room for error, so listen closely. The burning crystals, the green floating objects to the west of Sunspire here, have long been used to power the Isle's experimentations. The mana worms were their guardians, but the Scourge invasion of Quel'Thalas has driven them errant from our lack of magical control over them. There's a little choice but to thin their numbers for reclamation.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's get right into it here. Yeah, so we're only running with immersion right now. I don't have Questy on. Usually these playthroughs we do with immersion and Questy. But with the Wrath pre-patch, I'm pretty sure they've put quest tracking into the game. Like actual on-the-map quest tracking should be a part of it here. This is going to be a lot of fun. Luckily the respawn rate It's probably cranking out. So we have our auto attack here. We have Seal of Righteousness that we'll put on. One of the big differences here, I think, is that this seal is going to be up for 30 minutes, and judging it does not cause us to have to recast it. We can judge it. We don't have to recast the seal, then judge, then recast the seal, judge. That's right away a huge change when it comes to paladins. Let's go over to our immersion mode here. And yeah, I keep this on so we don't have to see the scroll of general chat. As a viewer especially, it gets really distracting to the eye. I don't notice it myself when I'm playing, but I know that as a viewer, it's really easy to get distracted by it. And so yeah, the servers have been up for about 28 minutes at this point. I had dinner and just kind of let myself get on when I can get on, knowing that it wasn't going to be a big rush, that this is basically how things were going to be. And yeah, it's not disappointing me so far. You won't often see this unless it's like a launch night, so it's always fun to experience, even if it can be frustrating not being able to get mobs. Things like that. Now there are other places we can fight these guys. Maybe we should work on the fringes here. We have a little bit of an advantage with our melee attacks. It's pretty much going to be whoever gets there first. So we're going to have to set some of our morals aside. If we have to steal a mob that someone is casting at, we're just going to have to do what we have to do to get some tags here. Save people who have AFK'd or lagged out. Our best bet is probably just to kind of camp. Could camp a corpse. Over here seems like a decent area. No one's really over here, and it does seem like some spawn over this way. Not really a lot we could do at this point besides auto attack. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll kind of hang out right here. And we'll hope that some respawn near us. Now that being said, being a paladin, we could probably attack a couple at once. We can heal ourselves if absolutely necessary. So we'll just tag anything near us. I am going to turn the floating health bars on to help make that a little bit more visible for you guys. Fairy Fire, don't often actually see them cast that. Yeah, this seems like a pretty good tactic, just to kind of hang out right here. Somebody got my name in the 30 minutes. I should have known better. I probably should have been at my PC. If I really wanted to get my name, Rambles, then I probably should have been ready. So whoever does have my name, I hope you enjoy it. What you'll probably do is log the character in once and then never again. And if that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. Not really sure how we got that one, but we did. We could realize that we are done with the quest and go turn it in. That would be a good idea. And so yeah, quest tracking is not on in the older zones. Is the quest tracking they're talking about only being added into the actual Wrath areas of Northrend? That's a good question. And will we use Questy for this playthrough? I think we probably will end up using Questy at some point, but I don't think it's updated yet, so we probably won't be using it today. Alright, unfortunate measures. Your effort has made something clear that honestly I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the Isle's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. The nearby lynxes have succumbed to the influence of the crystals, and they must be put down.
The reckoning is at hand.
Sad but true, and we have to report for paladin training, so let's go do that. Maybe we'll learn a judge. It'd be nice to have another button to push straight away here.
The dark times will pass.
We got Devotion Aura. It's not Judge, but it's something.
We will have justice.
And he wants us to go talk to Well-Watcher Selenian.
The reckoning is at hand.
And he's going to be up the stairs here. Just follow the train of Blood Elves.
State your business.
He wants us to visit the Shrine of Dathramar and read the inscription there.
Farewell.
And he also wants us to gather up some belongings that he has forgotten around the island.
Victory lies ahead.
It's a shame that we've lost control of so many of the creatures here on the island. This was once a tranquil place of study and research. Now it's all we can do to keep from being attacked by our own creations. I'm going to offer you a chance to receive a magical boon in exchange for collecting some work on your part. He wants a stack of arcane slivers.
We will persevere.
And Arcanist Helion here wants us to practice using our Arcane Torrent racial ability on the Mana Worms. And they are the ones we're going to be getting the slivers from, so let's go out and we'll do that. We're probably going to want to follow a similar tactic here where we kind of post up in a spot. And we hope that we can tag some creatures in the spot. Now, I don't think just hitting them with Arcane Torrent probably doesn't tag them. So we're still going to have to auto-attack to get them tagged. Now, that's on a pretty long cooldown. We have to do it 6 times, so... I mean, in the meantime, we're just looking to fight them for the Arcane Slivers. Okay, so you turn your back for 1 minute. You really do just have to kind of camp an area. And in the meantime, we can watch the madness ensue before our very eyes. See, pretty sure they got credit for tapping that one with Arcane Torrent, but we hit it with our auto attack, so... It's actually a little bit crazy. I feel like, did this cooldown increase with the pre-patch? Because they want us to do this... Oh, they want us to mana tap. Okay, that's not the same thing. That's what I'm doing wrong. We want to... Huh. Where is mana tap? See, this is counting as mana tap. This is working differently. So mana tap used to be a different button that Blood Elves had. And I'm pretty sure that had a lower cooldown. So it's kind of weird that the quest didn't change. It wants us to do this 6 times. But Arcane Torrent is on a pretty long cooldown. Alright, well, we're already learning things about what has changed with the Wrath pre-patch. And apparently the answer is a lot. It's definitely going to make this quest longer than it needs to be. Because now we just kind of... I mean, I'm just going to fight stuff to get kill experience while we're waiting for Arcane Torrent to come off a cooldown. It's a little bit mad that they want us to do this 6 times. I wonder if it has to be on an untapped mob. I'm not going to waste a cooldown to find out. That's for sure. Now this says mana tap creature, but I'm pretty sure we have to do it on the mana worms. I don't think we can go fight the lynxes and have it count. Pretty sure we have to do it to these guys. Well, our cooldown's up. We need to find someone to use this on really quick. Oh, okay, we don't have to have them tapped. That's actually awesome. So what I should really do is, like, I should get between a couple of them and see if I can get credit for a couple at a time, since we are waiting that long 2-minute cooldown. In the meantime, I guess a little bit of additional kill experience really can't hurt. It's not a lot, obviously. Even with the Joyous Journeys buff, it's not a lot of kill experience, but it's something. It's better than nothing. See, I really need a situation like that where there's like a few of them right where I can pop it. So we'll keep our eyes open for that when we're off cooldown here. Actually, while I'm off cooldown, I might want to go looking for Lynx. Probably gonna run into the same kind of situation with the Lynx, but we probably want to try to get a few of them anyway. Yeah, like it looks like we might get spawns around this area. Maybe we hang out here for a second, see if anything pops back up. That leaves us pretty close to the mana worms. Yeah, here we go. Could probably turn off the tooltips here. Alright, we're 5 seconds before cooldown. Let's go in here and see if we can, maybe we can even set up a situation where we hit a couple of these guys at the same time. Let's come... well, that one's not gonna work. Yeah, I really don't mind if they hit me. There we go. Oh, yeah, we should have been doing that from the get-go. That makes a lot more sense. Luckily, now we only have to get one more. There obviously are hotspots where it's seeming to spawn more and less. Yeah, this is becoming kind of a hotspot. Yeah, we can't afford just to let someone lay claim to a pile. We can't really do that. We have to kind of come in here and make our own need known. We all need things right now. It's an hour of need, maybe several hours of need, depending on how hard people are going to go tonight. I'm probably only going to play for like an hour tonight. Then I'm just going to get a fresh start tomorrow morning, when hopefully things are a little bit less. We might not be able to compete with another paladin. Like, that might be a problem. We're coming off cooldown in 34 seconds. We can go. Yeah, I'm not going to try to fight. I need to find like a caster or somebody else. If I'm going to be posted up near somebody, I guess it can't be that. I don't know if I'm just not auto-targeting them when they come up or what exactly is going on. But yeah, we need to find somewhere else. This looks like a likely pile. Same situation though, everybody's a paladin right now. Yeah, it's a lot of paladins. Disproportionate amount. You'd think the spawns would kind of spread out a little bit, but they really don't. They do tend to spawn, like, in the same exact spot. Apparently we can beat this guy off the draw, so that's going to be a better match for us. We don't have to tag everyone, but I would like to be able to tag at least every other one. Inventory's full. Yeah, that's a problem. I really do want to sell, but I don't want to leave the action here. Let's go up here and let's mana tap. I quote, mana tap, end quote, our last guy, because we're actually using Arcane Torrent and not mana tap. But it's fine. That's all we need from these guys. Let's go ahead and let's run over here and vendor everything. We can afford just to go ahead and go back and sell, I guess. It's not like the spawns are going anywhere. This looks like kind of a bit of a forgotten area here. Right outside of the gazebo. Should be vendors here we can sell to.
Choose wisely.
We have a 4-slot bag. That would help us out with our inventory problems. Let's go ahead and equip those. Equip the belt, even though it's junk. There we go. We could turn in the couple that we've done.
We will persevere. Death to all who oppose us.
And that's level 4. We also need to go back and pay a visit to our trainer.
Glory to the Sindorai.
What do we need here? Let's take the gauntlets. Let's head back and let's talk to our trainer. Let's get our level 4 abilities and we'll head back out. It's a rogue trainer.
The eternal sun guides us.
Blessing of Might and Judgment. Oh, we are so broke, in fact,
Keep your wits about
that we can't even afford Judgment. I guess those couple of items that we left behind could have made the difference. Well, that's something. Let's see here. We need to... Blessing of Might out. Can go there. We can give that. That's still a 10-minute cooldown. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
What do you seek?
Can I sell you these? Is that going to be enough for my
Death
ability?
to all who oppose us.
I'd really like to get Judgment now if we could. That'll be another button to press, which is great.
Anaria Shola. Shorelaran.
Alright, I'll put that here. Now, when you guys are looking at these F keys, I'm not pressing these on my keyboard, okay? I have a Logitech G600 MMO mouse, and so I have 12 buttons, 9 of which I can hit really easily with my thumb, just a slight movement of my thumb. So all of these function keys that you see bound, I'm hitting those actually mapped to my mouse. I'm not actually using the keyboard for those. That would be ludicrous, but I can hit a lot of them off the keyboard,
Choose wisely.
but I'm not.
Shorelaran.
Alright, so... let's get that back up. That's going to be important. I don't really need this here because of the way it's on a 30-minute cooldown, so I'm used to having it on the main bar, but for now I'm going to take it off. And we need to find an area to post up and get some Lynx colors. We also need to kind of run around and we can collect some of the things for Solanian. Starting over here, I guess. Yeah, in this kind of environment, nothing is gonna live for very long, that's for sure. Let's grab his journal. If we come down here, we can grab the scrying orb. I'm not really sure why, but let's just kill this thing off. The tenders here we don't need yet. Some of them used to be aggressive. It seems like maybe they're all non-aggressive now. The feral tenders I'm pretty sure used to be aggressive, the red ones. I don't remember which one it was. It's either over there or over here that has the Book of Scourge Magic. Let's check this place first. Someone is looting currently. Yeah, this might be bugged out. I really wonder. Oh, we're literally trying to take turns looting the item. There we go, we got it that time. Perfect, perfect. Okay, could be worse. Could be totally bugged out, unable for anyone to loot it ever. That would be bad. Alright, now we need to find a spot for lynxes here. Let's try to, like, check out this pile, see if here's this guy. I love having staring contests with people. Like, yeah, I do want your pile. I'm honing in on your pile. There aren't exactly going to be any unoccupied piles at this point. That's the problem. This respawn rate is not really cranking out. I'll say that. I don't wanna group. It's items. It's not a kill quest, it's items. I can't share items with you? I don't think we can share items. They didn't make that change in Wrath, did they? Is there item share in a party now? I'd love to know if there is. I don't think that's the case, but I could be completely wrong. I haven't actually read up on a log of general changes. So it's entirely possible that... I know at some point in WoW, you know, they changed it so that if you're in a group, you can both loot the item. I just don't know if that happened in Wrath or not. I am not sure. I could actually start using my abilities, fire off a judgment every once in a while. What could it hurt? It's kind of acting like auto loot is only like half functioning. It's clearly turned on. Huh. Well, we only need one more of these. We can go visit the shrine, which is straight behind us there. And in the meantime, we can just enjoy the beautiful music of Sunstrider Isle. Right? There we go. Alright, off to the shrine we go. We'll leave this madness behind temporarily. You've discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination, you sense a stronger pulse of the strange power that has gripped the isle. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine, and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, "Here stands the shrine of Dothramar, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on this monument remember his sacrifice against the scourge and his dedication to the cause of our continued survival. All who prosper and quell the lost do so thanks to him." Alright, so that I look at my map like I'm gonna see quest markers and stuff here because I'm so used to running with Questy these days. We're not gonna see anything today. Maybe tomorrow we'll have some assistance with that. I wonder... This will hide the interface for tracking zone-wide objectives. Features. Equipment manager. This allows you to have sets of equipment. Yes, please. Preview talent changes. If enabled, you will be able to review your talents in the talent interface before spending your points. Yes, I want both of those on. Is this new stuff? I don't remember there being a features area. Sets of equipment is going to be very important to us at some point.
State your business.
Let's take the vest. And we have to report to her assistant for further work, so... Alright, Solanian is up top. Let's go turn into him. And yeah, I don't remember what level we unlocked dual spec. Is it level 20? Or is that the new mount level for the first mount? I don't think we start with dual spec. I think we unlock it at a certain level.
Glory to the Sunstrider.
Here's your belongings. We want really neither of these.
Farewell.
And that's level 5. Doesn't get us any new abilities. Let's run out and talk to her assistant. And he'll get us working on our next round of questing. So with this character, I'm not going to be pressing super hard. I'm not going to be going super hard. I don't think that we're going to get to 70 before Wrath launches, but we're going to play it as much as we enjoy playing it. And, you know, that might be a couple episodes a day. Usually my favorite episode length is anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. I do like to play for a bit, feel like a little bit of progression has happened while we played. That's always good. So yeah, anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half is where I'm going to aim for these videos. So yeah, I hope you guys are down for that. And I'm pretty sure the range on Judgment of Light is longer as well. It's 10 yards now, and I feel like it used to be 5 yards, so it is a little bit longer. It's not an incredible distance still. It's not like a 30 or 40 yard range. But I think it did get improved a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe it was always 10 yards. It's really hard to tell. I haven't played on a paladin in a little while, so... The biggest change and the best change is not having to refresh my seal every time I judge. That was like the video game rotation equivalent of just busy work. Like, oh yeah, keep your seal up, put your seal back up. It didn't really do anything to the enemy. It just allowed you to do the next thing to the enemy. And it costed mana, which, you know, it was a challenge before now. I don't think mana is going to be an issue anymore. I'd be really surprised if it were. We need to be over here if we want to get any feral tenders, I feel like. We can get you two, just to get a couple of them together here. Can probably pull you two. Yeah, I don't see anything here really being able to kill us unless we are really stupid with how many we try to pull at once. But I do want to tag as many of these guys as I can while they're up. That should be good. We need one more little tender. One more baby tender. Tenderized tender. Boop! Alright. That's good. Let's go back and talk to this guy, turn this one in. I believe next he's going to send us up into the academy. It's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Up there, we're probably going to want to get a group going if we can. So that we can actually get the name guy at the top of the place. Without any undue discomfort or stress. Try to grab some people on our way up if there are people running in at the same time. I'm like not in the right place to turn this in. I think we got to come back over here. Take the main-handed sword. Doesn't really help us right now, but once we get the shield it could help. Falendrin, Robert speaks, take 2, the Banished. A betrayer of our people resides atop Falthrian Academy to the southwest. Falendrin is his name, and he was banished from Blood Elf lands for failing to heed the warnings of our teachers and elders. He is the worst of our society, and he lives only to feed his insatiable magical addictions. He refused to learn control. He is a shell of his former self, one of the wretched. And he is a threat to the Sunspire.
Keep your wits about you.
So we need to take out 8 arcane wraiths, 2 tainted wraiths, and get Falendrin's head. And when we're fighting the tainted ones, they're going to drop an item that begins a quest, so we'll keep our eyes open for that as well. Pretty sure it's a 100% drop off of the first one you kill. Alright, as we go up, we will kind of just wait and see maybe if other people are on their way over here. I'd like to get a group going. I worry getting to the top, maybe at the top we'll just meet somebody waiting and get invited or be able to invite them. Because I know otherwise it's going to be quite a time waiting for him to spawn. Well, let's see if this is gonna work. Let's head up here. Maybe we just make a beeline for the top and just try to get the named guy. The 2 tainted ones we need, those are not as commonly spawned either as the regular wraiths are, so we might have difficulty with that. Yeah, I see one over there that's being attacked. Obviously this one here. let's head up. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Your friends will not long mourn your passing.
This is gonna be great. We have a full group, so oh, I was able to loot the item. What? So we're good. We were able to loot the item just fine. Let's pass lead to somebody here, and then we will leave this party. Yeah, I guess our buddy must have immediately tagged him, like when we came up, because we didn't tag him. That worked out just fine. And I hope the best thing in those situations is just for the group to keep going for like as long as it needs to get the tag. We got incredibly lucky with that one. That's for sure. Now we need to get incredibly lucky with these guys. Yeah, we need 2 of them. We might just want to kind of hang out here. There's the quest item. You found an odd sliver of crystallized mana from the corpse of the tainted arcane wraith. The sliver is different than others you may have seen in that it's dark and sinister looking as the wraith you looted it from. Just holding it gives you a sense of unnatural foreboding. Arcanist Helion at the gazebo of the Sunspire on Sunstrider Isle just might be someone who would have a use for the sliver. Don't know if we ever find out what his use for the sliver is exactly. Okay, well, yes. More waiting, but it's okay. We've gotten really lucky so far with drops and stuff like that, so really can't complain here. This guy will inevitably respawn. I feel like that's true. I kind of wish there were other guys that spawned a little closer to this, so we could maybe tag some of the normal guys we need as well. Yeah, see, we walked away here, and that was not smart. Oh, okay. The pain. As soon as you walk away from a mob you need, man, it's gonna respawn and someone else is gonna get it. That is just how it goes. Let's come over here and we'll take on some of these guys. Yeah, there's some kind of loot lag or something going on because auto loot is not always working. We're usually then able to just manually click the item. Kind of tempted to invite anybody who stands by this to the group. Yeah, because the thing is, we can, oh, here we go. We can get the other guys all over the place, but these ones are a little bit more difficult to find. Alright, 2 out of 2. Let's focus on the last 2 of the regular wraiths that we need now. This seems like a good platform to do that. They're respawning over here pretty quickly. Hunters, yep. That's pretty quick reaction there. Probably aren't going to beat an arrow by running to the enemy. Alright, that's it. That's all we need from over here. Let's make our way down. We can do the jump onto the top platform here. I think that's pretty safe.
Victory lies ahead.
We will take the shield for this. You've succeeded where others, like Felendrin, have utterly failed. Perhaps you are truly ready to be a contributing member of Blood Elf society. Your success here means that you are capable of surviving the greater threats that lurk in the Eversong. And believe me, there are plenty to face. Aiding the Outrunners. Magistrix Arona wanted you to head over to Silvermoon City in order to aid our reclamation efforts there. That is, once you had successfully addressed the situation at Felthrian Academy, you did not disappoint us. On your way to Falconwing Square, south of here, you should speak with Outrunner Alarian. She's not far from the bridge. The Outrunners take care of shuttling goods between here and the mainland, and since you've proven to be so resourceful, they could use your assistance.
Hold your head high.
Let's go ahead and we will sword and board for a bit here. Might as well. It's a cool looking shield. Cool looking sword too. Did they change this at some point? That is a pretty awesome looking sword, if I do say so. Alright, the first thing we want to do is vendor. The next thing we want to do is train our level 6 abilities.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
I'm sure you do. Just sell the claymore for now. We'll be able to get more two-handed weapons.
Remember the Sunwell.
From your demeanor, you seem to be on a matter of some urgency. Is there something specific I can assist you with? This is most interesting, and when I say interesting, I mean more disturbing than anything else. Our efforts to reassert control over the Isle in the time following the destruction of Sunwell have been a challenge. I suspect that whatever foul source is corrupting the Isle is at the heart of it all. This sliver may be of some aid in uncovering what's really going on. You were wise to bring this to me. Take this as competent. Maybe we should have brought it to somebody higher up on the chain of command. I don't feel like this guy ever really does anything with it. It's a little disturbing. Not our problem, though. We are about to embark into the wider world of Falconwing Square, so we'll let him dwell over the tainted sliver, and we'll go train our abilities. I was making sure that weapon skills were still a real thing in Wrath, that didn't just get deleted without me realizing it. Holy Light and Divine Protection. Is that Holy Light rank 2 already? That is rank 2. And Divine Protection, I'm going to go ahead and put that here for now. 3-minute cooldown reduces damage taken by 50% for 12 seconds. Once protected, the target cannot be the target of a Divine Shield, Divine Protection, or Hand of Protection again for 2 minutes. Cannot be used within 30 seconds of using Avenging Wrath. Okay. So 3-minute cooldown, half damage. We'll do that whenever we get ourselves into trouble, which we undoubtedly will. And yes, surprisingly, that's all there is to do here. We need to make our way over to the bridge, and we are getting off of the Isle. It must be rough as a Tauren Druid making your way over here, because I just don't know where the hell you're going to train your abilities. You're gonna have to. You can't even just go to Undercity, I don't think, unless they added class trainers everywhere. Maybe they went through and did a pass and they made sure that every city had all the class trainers. That would make sense. I just am not sure if they did that. Ilarion here wants us to go check on the last person that they had doing the delivery job and see where they're at.
Be ready for anything.
Spoiler alert. They're dead. It literally now says, look for the spoilers right in the quest description. Look for the slain outrunners. She's like, go find out what happened to them. My quest says that they're dead. Yeah, they didn't get very far. You take the package and confirm that indeed it comes from Magistrix Arona. Ilarion would probably want you to bring it to her. Yeah, probably.
Anaria Sholak.
And now we're going to complete the delivery, because only we can do it. Pretty amazing music, though.
Victory lies ahead.
Major malfunction. The arcane patrollers crafted by our forefathers to protect the city have fallen into a dangerous state of disrepair. They fail to recognize us as their masters and will attack on sight. We are going to go get their power cores so that maybe they'll stop doing that. We have a wanted poster here for Thalis the Hungerer. The city of Silvermoon hereby issues a reward for the head of Thalis the Hungerer, notorious wretched ringleader. He is wanted for repeated crimes against the general populace of Silvermoon City, including the murder of 2 city guards. Eldon Sunbrand here wants us to recover some of the unstable mana crystals that are scattered around out there.
Remember the Sunwell.
Let's see. Paladin Trainer is going to be located here when we need it. Let's deliver our parcel to the inn, and we're going to bind our Hearthstone here.
Do not loiter.
Do not loiter. Isn't this the common room of an inn? Isn't loitering kind of what one does? It's a little weird. We want... I don't really need either of these, but I'll take the water. Let's bind here. Get that out here. 30-minute cooldown for the Hearthstone. Okay, yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else here right now. Let's keep going. Let's head out into Falconwing Square here, and we're looking for arcane cores off of the golems. We want Thalis' head, and we need to find unstable mana crystals that are going to be in little boxes that we can pick up. They're probably going to be quite sparkly if I had to guess. Not going to get much done by running out on the main road, so let's come down here. Yes, quite sparkly indeed. Ooh, we're opening them up really quickly too. I feel like they increased some of the cast bars for some of the item collection here. I feel like it used to take you longer to get that completion. No, yeah, same thing here. Are we going to be able to get Thalos? Is this something that's going to happen? We could invite people to groups. You are a group leader. Whoa. I am just inviting people who, like, are on the fringes or just showing up. But I'm not really paying attention to my log like I should be. This is quite something. Yeah. We need to find more people for our group. Yeah, we really need to get a nice big group here. That's what we really need. Alright, we are full. That's going to give us the best chances of getting this guy. That's really all we can do. Now we wait. We wait and we hope. He really isn't respawning very fast now, is he? I am not going to get distracted by that. Now, on original Classic launch, people actually lined up, where like a group representative literally stood in a line and we lined up. Fresh Start is a lot more cutthroat compared to where Classic started. I remember the opening night on the Westfall server, just Alliance characters lined up to get the named guy back by the orchards. And it was really orderly. I'd never seen anything like it happen in WoW. I don't think we got that. I mean, that happened so fast. That happened so fast. And part of this is like, if our group mates aren't on the ball, and they're not like also trying to tag this thing, then it could be trouble. This could take a while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little editing here, and I'll just cut us back in when we do get this guy. So yeah, after 5 respawns, we still hadn't gotten it. I think the way to get it is like you literally have to have a group full of paladins, because the judgment is going to instant target and instant cast, and we didn't have a group of paladins. We had me and one other person, so I'm going to try that again probably tomorrow morning. I don't think I'm going to trouble myself with it anymore tonight. Let's try to work on some of the objectives that we actually might be able to get done. Like finding our crates and searching for the golems might be a better use of our time. And I can come check this out at like 6 in the morning tomorrow and probably have a much easier time getting a group and getting them then. Not that it'll probably be uncontested. There will probably still be people playing at that time, because that's kind of the nature of Fresh Start. But it'll be a little bit easier tomorrow. Even if it's not like a ton easier. Yeah, there was just no way that was going to happen right now. We could fight some of these other guys. We need to find crates. I'm having a hard time figuring out where we should farm the golems. They just kind of path around, so it's a little bit harder to get them than something like the mana wraiths or the lynxes, where we were able just to kind of sit on a corpse. We could try to do that. This one did just kind of pop back up near where he had died last. But I'd like to find some crates if we could. I just really don't know the area that the crates spawn in. I feel like over here we could be moving out of that area. No, there's still some crates over here, and there are some patrollers over here. Let's go ahead and try to grab as many as we can. These guys are a little bit tougher, so we're going to watch our health here. It's possible that we'll have to throw out a heal. We'll do that if we have to, no big deal. We could pop our defensive here. It is on a 3-minute cooldown, so we might as well use it. We don't have max skill with one-handed, but we're getting there, so we should start hitting more consistently. I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy as well. We did seem to find a pretty good spot to farm these. Get a heal in here. I'd rather not get killed. I'd also like to be able to pick up more of these guys if they respawn. This does seem to be like a pretty good area here. Cracked power core. We can't pick up any more of those items. Okay. Looks like this box is respawning too. That's unexpected, but welcome. It just respawned again for him to grab it. That's great. See, he did not hesitate in grabbing that box. You can't hesitate when you're on a fresh start realm. You have to take what you can get. Sometimes that's going to mean taking stuff from right in front of another player, and you're just going to have to be morally okay with it for a short period of time. I'm going to hang out here a minute because I feel like these guys are going to respawn as soon as I walk away. That is typically what happens. Looking around at the nearby area, we do have a crate over here we can maybe grab. Alright, that's great, that's great. And a crate here we can grab. That'll be all the crates we need. This person has gone AFK at like the worst time. You can't go AFK on a fresh start realm. Things are respawning so fast, like you're never gonna make it back to your keyboard in time. And your only hope is that someone comes along and takes the mob off of you. Still thinking this is maybe the best chance we have here. to get one more core easily. We have a guy down here, he just got pulled. Yeah, maybe we need to park ourselves over here. This one seems to be respawning quite a bit, and the ones over here are no longer popping back up. Kind of wondering why that is. Okay. Doubt we're going to get down here in time, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh yeah, we made it. Alright, I think what we'll do for now is we'll head back and we'll turn these two in. Like I said, I'm gonna wait on Thalos. I should be able to wake up super early and just take care of him then. Don't think there's a big point in wasting time kind of parking out there tonight. I always love logging in as soon as I can in the Fresh Start realms, you know, to see the population truly at its peak, to see all the energy and the excitement in the game. But I don't usually push myself on that first night. I usually get a full night's sleep, wake up early to take on my day the next day, and we're going to make a lot of progress probably tomorrow. And as far as like the cadence of these videos, I do try to get them up the day after I record to keep it as fresh as it can be for a pre-recorded thing. Let's turn these in and we'll grab the belt. I'm pleased to discover you're at least somewhat competent. I'll give you another task since you seem so eager to prove yourself. This is a letter to Laykeeper Cadanus, the Arcanist in charge of the upkeep of North Sanctum. Go southwest of Falconwing Square and you will find him. Takes us out of this little area. Besides the constant threat that the wretched represent, I also have to deal with all kinds of fictitious reports of night elf sightings. Though most reports are unfounded, one recent incident demands further investigation. The West Sanctum, one of our primary energy sources, has suffered a terrible malfunction and rumors of Darnassian sabotage are rampant. Travel there and deal with anyone that looks suspicious. Report back to Laykeeper Valania, who watches over the sanctum.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, so now we're getting some things that are going to take us out of this little area here. I am going to take a break here for the evening. I'm actually going to jump on a Death Knight and play some of the Death Knight campaign. Those are going to be the two playlists that I have going throughout our pre-patch, as well as working on some of the pre-patch events when they start on some of our high-level characters. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, it would really help me out if you'd leave a like, and if you want to see more content in this series or any other, consider subscribing to the channel. I would be very grateful for it. In any event, thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys are having fun with the Fresh Start as well. I'd love to hear from you. If you are having your own experiences, let me know what it's like and how you're finding things. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again really soon. Bye for now.